Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a continuation of our continued education in problem solving. Mostly this will fall under the category of learn how to use the equipment you bought. And that's what we'll be doing here. Okay, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the setup that I was dealing with on Sunday that kept doing weird things. And I'm not sure everybody can see that. Computer, turn on the fan. Maybe a little better light since all these things are black. But anyway, what was happening is I get up to speed and the wind would blow the camera back like this. And then I'm looking at a lot of blue sky. That was no fun. So I got to looking, and the fix for that was very good. What it amounts to is a GoPro really ought to be at its stops. You know, that's a stop. It won't go any further. Or this is a stop. It won't go any further. It really should be in those stops. And the answer was not tightening this so tight that it's ridiculous, because then you can't get it undone. These things are real sharp, you know, to grip. And so the answer to this wind blowing this back was down here. Look at what we have. We have the cutest little grooves for that thing to go into. So let me try to show you. I loosen this. And then everything here is loose. And you can pull that right down into one of those grooves, the whole thing. Yeah. Now you're looking at the only thing wrong with that is the camera's pointing the wrong direction. But look at what I can do. I can bring it to the stops on this end. And now you can't quite get flush with it as it sits, but I keep getting my fucking finger in the way. But I came up with something better than that, I think. You can also turn this around and turn this around so you can go this way too. You could go over here to the stops here and turn it around, and then you're on the other side of it. Now, your camera is pretty smart, and it knows what orientation it's in. I don't know if you can see that or not. We'll go out a little bit. Yeah, see, the GoPro really doesn't care what its orientation is. It will adjust. So if I went, yeah, if I went like this, it changes its orientation. If I went all the way around, it changes it. So the GoPro doesn't care whether it's upside down, sideways, or backwards. It's gonna fix itself. But, so I considered that all I really had to do was move that down into that grip, the little groove, I guess, and then I don't have to tighten this so much because it ain't going anywhere, and I only have to tighten, yeah, let's look and see, I only have to tighten this. Yeah, see if I give that a good snug. It is really, really snug. Now the camera can still move, like if the wind got a hold of it, but it's at the back of its stops. So it can't go any further than that. Yeah, I'll say that again. It can't go any worse than right there, which is, amazingly enough, pretty much perpendicular, yeah, pretty much parallel to the back. It was a simple fix, and I didn't try it while I was on the bike. I just took this thing off and put it on my helmet. Yeah, good fix. So I can run it either way. I could run it right side up or backwards, depending on where I turn it around. Good job. So I sat here and played with this thing, and that one screw on the bottom there that holds all the camera stuff, you can jack that thing around to about 15 different positions, all of them perfectly acceptable, and the camera's at the stop. So mostly it's just there's so many movements there that you can use. Try them all, just find the one that's best for you. Just invent them as you go along. These things work really well. So, short little video. I was going to include it in that last video on the Tulsa run, but I had so many other missing recordings and all kinds of stuff during that trip. So bad battery management, and didn't charge the phone, and the phone was running nearly everything. In effect, I had 3 GPSs going: the Beeline Navigator, the Apple's Maps, and the GoPro. It has its own GPS. So I was really sucking off of the satellites that day. But all of that's not necessary. Just I can just pick one, and it works good. Okay, that's all for this one. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe and notify, and somebody even sent me a $2.50 for gasoline.